Hello, Big Brother fans. I don't like doing episode reviews days after I've seen the show because sometimes I can't read my handwriting and I've forgotten what has actually happened during the episode. So let's attempt this. Episode 32 review of Big Brother 15. I can't believe we're coming down to the wire. I think there's only, what is today? Today is the 9th. We have 4 more episodes. I heard that the finale is going to be an hour and a half long. I guess it always is, but I forget year to year. Here we go. Andy's setup worked, or did it? The way he set things up to make it look like Alyssa was the one who voted out Amanda, and he was the one that voted to save in by saying, "Did you vote out Amanda?" "No, I didn't," and then of course Alyssa did the same thing. But anyway, in the long run we find out that McCrae doesn't believe Andy at all, but because the house wanted Alyssa out, that was the reason that she was nominated and put up, which I think once again, Amanda called it best, calling him a pussy, because at this point, truly, if you think about it, he could either win HOH or POV and not have to worry about what the house wants. So I don't think that he was thinking in that right mind, and I think that's where he really needed Amanda, to step in and say, think about it, kind of thing. But unfortunately, he caved in and he put her up. And the thing that hurt the most, I think, I didn't like seeing Judd beg, for them to keep him. And for some reason, it was even worse when I watched Alyssa, because it almost sounded like she had kind of like tears in her voice when she says, "Guys, don't vote me out." I never heard her talk that way, you know what I mean? And so it almost hurt. I don't like that. I don't like hearing or seeing these people beg that they want to be in it for so badly that they have to beg. Anyway, the HOH sorry, it's breakfast time. Not breakfast time, but morning, so I have to have my coffee, which comes in the form of iced coffee today. The HOH competition was called Pixel This. Kind of sort of a morph, but not really. It's like, the picture was pixelated. It was a picture of a past HOH, and as it depixelated, if that's a word, and became more clear, you had to say who it was that won that HOH, and then they had to build a picture of the person that won that HOH, and then it was like an elimination round, kind of, sort of. So the 3 people that were competing, if they finished first, second, third, or there were 4 of them, yeah, there were 4 of them. So like the last person to go to ring their bell was out. So they were eliminated in this order: first Andy, then Judd, then Gina Marie, and the winner was Spencer for his first HOH win ever. He was also given the task of giving gifts, and the guests started groaning because they knew that it was going to be a disguise in terms of what gift means to Big Brother. So there were 2 guests that were going to be given the gift of friendship, which was a friendship bracelet, and they had to be tied together for a period of 24 hours. And that gift was given to McCrae and Gina Marie. I better write that down so I can go back and refer to that. The gift of wealth was given to Andy, who was given the choice to win up to $5,000, and the gift of health was given to Judd, which was 24 hours worth of exercising whenever the drill sergeant told him to do something. Spencer then, before they were given the friendship bracelet, explained why he wanted to attach Gina Marie to McCrae. He didn't want him to be attached to Judd because, he's shady. And Gina Marie said, "But he's like the dirtiest person." And I totally get it. I mean, she would have to be attached to this smelly gangly monster and have to sleep in the same bed. OMG. And of note, she chose to have him in her bed. I hope she changed the sheets. And instead of jumping into the McNasty bed. Spencer got his HOH room, and in the middle of reading his letter from Maryland, Sergeant Big Brother had Judd do 15 jumping jacks, and they all were like, really? Really? I'm in the middle of reading my letter, and Judd's like, really? He's in the middle of reading his letter. You know, it's like this touching moment then. Hey, maggot, give me 15 jumping jacks! Andy then was given his wealth chance, so there were a bunch of piggy banks lined up. And he was allowed to choose 3 pigs, and only the right amount, the right ones would give him $5,000. And he ended up choosing 3 weird ones that gave him, I think it was, the first one was 80, whatever. It ended up he got $94.83. Gina Marie and McCrae speak with Spencer separately, one sitting outside with, the friendship bracelet, blah, blah, blah. And Spencer pretends to, with McCrae that they are close and that he's sending Gina Marie home. This is weird. See what I mean by 2 days later trying to do, wanting to see who comes down, and Judd being put up as a replacement. I don't understand why I wrote that, but sorry. McCrae goes from thinking that they are a 4-person alliance, like he told Gina Marie, I feel like you guys have a 4-person alliance. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm not aligned with anybody, kind of thing. Down to thinking that there is a 3-person alliance, which is Gina Marie, Andy, and Judd, minus Spencer after that talk, because Spencer, wants to put Gina Marie up. So, I guess they're constant switching around and talking around things, and wanting to bring him into the fold is kind of leaving him on uneven footing and not having Amanda to bounce things off of, and her inquisitive nature of, I'm going to find out what this is about, kind of thing, isn't doing him any service at this point, I guess. During the nomination ceremony, Judd had to exercise, which made everybody crack up. And then the key orders, Judd's key came out first and Andy's key came out second. And he said that, Gina Marie, you're a fierce competitor and you put me up on the block twice. And to McCrae, he said, you violated my trust and we have had no time to regain that trust. So that's where we leave off. And like I said in my kind of general chit chat about what I've seen on the feeds, there are no feeds right now, and I believe we won't have any feeds until tomorrow, because they're going to try to keep whoever the person is that's being evicted quiet until the Wednesday episode, and so we probably won't get feedback until late tomorrow afternoon. So I will talk to you guys later. Just a couple more episodes left this year, and of course, as always, like I say, I'll be back every year. I think this is my 6th or my 7th year of doing episode reviews and just talking in general about Big Brother. If there's anything else that you guys wish I would try to point out in each episode, or point out in my spoilers, or just general feed activity, let me know what you'd like to hear, and I will be more than happy to accommodate your requests, especially next year when this all begins all over again with BB15. Every year I wish they do it twice a year like they do Survivor, but I don't think that I think Big Brother is more of an expense. I don't know. How can it really be more of an expense than sending a crew of 20 people to some remote island? It just can't be. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.